Fluent Podcasts, podcasts he never had before.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Hi there.
You're listening to the Fluent Podcast, and this part of our English A1-A2 podcast playlist.
That's right.
Today, we're going to look at something really useful, talking about my job in English.
Yeah, this is super important, isn't it? It's often one of the first things people ask each other.
Exactly.
Our goal today is simple. We want to give you some easy and clear ways to talk about what you do for work, just some basic phrases to describe your job.
And remember, as we go through these, try saying the phrases out loud. Practice really helps.
Definitely. Okay, so where do we start?
Let's begin with the absolute basics. Someone asks you, what do you do? What's the simplest answer?
Well, the most direct way is just, I'm a pick, and then your job title.
For example,
Like, I'm a teacher, or I'm an engineer, I'm a doctor. Simple.
okay, nice and easy. Is there another way to say that?
Yeah, you can also use work as. So I work as a teacher, or I work as a designer.
I work as a designer. Got it. Same meaning, basically.
Pretty much the same, yeah. Just another option.
Okay. Now, sometimes we want to say where we work,
Yeah.
right? Like the company or the field.
Right. If you work for a specific company, you use the word for.
So I work for.
Exactly. I work for a marketing agency, or maybe I work for Samsung, or, I work for a big hospital.
You can add a place, too, like I work for a law firm based in Frankfurt.
Perfect. That gives more detail.
What if you want to talk about the type of work, the industry, not the specific company?
Then you use in. I work in finance.
Okay, I work in finance.
Well, I work in education. I work in IT.
And you said something important there. When we use in for the field, we don't use a or the.
That's right. Not I work in a finance, just I work in finance.
Good tip. Okay, what about people who don't work for a company? People who work for themselves.
Ah, yes. Lots of options here, too. The most common is probably I'm self-employed.
I'm self-employed, okay.
Or you could say I run my own business. That sounds quite, active.
Yeah, like you're the boss.
Exactly. Or even simpler, I work for myself.
I work for myself. I like that one.
And there are other terms, too, like I'm a freelancer. That's very common now.
Right, especially for creative jobs, maybe.
Yeah.
Or IT.
Yeah, often. Or you could say I'm a business owner.
Okay, great. Now, what if someone doesn't have a job right at this moment? That can be a bit awkward to talk about.
It can be, but there are some really good positive phrases you can use instead of just saying I'm unemployed, which can sound a bit negative.
Yeah, what's better?
You could say I'm between jobs at the moment.
I'm between jobs. That sounds much more temporary and hopeful.
Exactly. Or maybe you chose to stop working for a while. You could say I'm taking some time out to travel.
Oh, nice. Or I'm taking some time out to write a book.
Right. It shows you're doing something active during your break. It's a choice.
Okay, that covers the basics of what you are and where you work, or if you're taking a break. Let's move on to describing the work itself. What do you actually do every day?
Right. Your responsibilities, the what?
How can we talk about that simply?
You can use simple action verbs like I manage social media.
Okay, direct.
Or I help customers every day. I write reports. I teach children.
Simple present tense. Got it. Are there any special phrases that are useful here?
Yes, two very useful ones. First, I'm responsible for.
I'm responsible for. Like, it's your main duty.
Exactly. I'm responsible for planning the classes. Or I'm responsible for the company's website. It shows what you manage.
Okay, that sounds a bit more maybe professional.
It can, yeah. Another good one is my main task is.
My main task is, so your most important job.
Right. My main task is to make learning English fun. Or my main task is to design new products.
That clearly explains the goal of your work.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know what we do. What about the routine, the when?
Ah, the daily schedule. People are often curious about this.
How do we describe it?
You can start with the basics. I start work at 9 a.m. and I finish at 5 p.m.
The classic 9 to 5.
Or whatever your hours are, yeah. Then you can describe the flow of your day.
Yeah, like step by step.
Kind of. A really great phrase to start is, a typical day at work looks like this.
Ooh, I like that. A typical day. It invites the listener in.
Exactly. Then you can say, for example, first, I check my emails. Then I usually have a team meeting. After that, I work on my main projects until lunch.
So using words like first, then, after that.
Yeah, simple connecting words. And don't forget breaks or lunch. It makes it sound more real.
Good point. How would you add that?
You could say, I usually have lunch with my colleagues around 1 p.m.
Mentioning colleagues makes it more social, too.
Right. It shows the human side of work. So maybe a typical day for me is teaching 5 classes and then grading homework in the afternoon.
Perfect. Simple, clear, gives a good picture. Okay, let's talk about the work atmosphere, the where and how.
Yeah, the environment. Where do you actually work?
So location types,
Right. You might work in an office downtown,
or maybe the opposite.
remotely from home. Very common now.
True. What about a mix?
That's the hybrid job. You could say, I have a hybrid job, so I work from home 3 days a week and go to the office twice a week.
Okay, and some jobs aren't in buildings at all.
Exactly. Maybe you work outdoors, like a park ranger or a gardener.
Lots of possibilities.
Yeah.
And what about the feeling of the workplace? The atmosphere?
Yeah, is it formal? Maybe you wear a suit, there are lots of rules.
Oh.
Or is it informal, more relaxed? Maybe you wear casual clothes, fewer strict rules.
That makes a big difference to the experience.
Yeah.
And what about the people you work with?
Your coworkers or colleagues, you can say something like, my coworkers are very friendly.
Or my colleagues are helpful. We often help each other.
Exactly. And this is a good place to mention some key work vocabulary.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, everyone knows boss, the person who manages you.
Right.
And we said coworker or colleague, the people you work with.
Okay.
Then there's client, that's like a customer, someone you do work for.
Client. Got it.
A team is a group working together. And a deadline. That's important.
Uh-oh. What's a deadline?
It's the time when you must finish something. Like, the deadline for this report is Friday.
Okay, good word to know. Any others?
Maybe flexible hours. That means you can choose your start and finish time within limits.
Ah, that's a nice benefit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the place, the people, the rules.
Uh-huh.
What about how you feel about the job? Job satisfaction.
Yes, this is key. Do you like your job?
How do we express that?
The simplest ways are best for A1-A2. I love my job because. Or I like my job because.
And then give a reason.
Exactly. I love my job because it's creative. Or I like my job because the people are nice. I like my job because I help people.
Simple and clear. Are there any special adjectives we can use?
Yes, some good ones, but keep them simple. If the job makes you think and learn new things, it's stimulating.
Stimulating, okay.
If finishing a task makes you feel good, like you achieved something, it's satisfying.
Satisfying. I like that.
If your job helps others and feels important, it might be rewarding. Like teaching or nursing can be rewarding.
Rewarding. Makes sense.
And if it's difficult, but in a good way that helps you grow, it's challenging.
Challenging. So, difficult but good.
Right. Not just stressful, but interestingly difficult.
Okay. We can also talk about what we enjoy most or least, right?
Definitely. What I enjoy most is talking to clients, or the part I like best is solving problems.
And the least.
What I enjoy least is doing paperwork. Or maybe the thing I don't like is attending long meetings.
I think many people agree with that one. And what if you don't like your job? What if you want to change?
Good question. You can say, I'm looking for a new opportunity. That sounds professional.
Looking for a new opportunity?
Or be more direct. I want to find a job with better pay. Or I want a job that's closer to my home.
Honest and clear. Okay, great. Now let's do a little time travel. How do we talk about past jobs and future goals?
Connecting the dots. For past jobs, you can use used to, like I used to work in a small company.
But now I'm in a large international team.
Yeah.
It shows change, progression.
Exactly. And it's always good to mention what you learned. How? In my last job, I learned a lot about customer service. Or my previous role taught me how to manage a team. Focus on the skills you gained.
Skills are important. Okay, so that's the past.
Yeah.
What about the future? Your goals, your dreams.
Yeah, what do you want to do? You can use I'd like to or I want to.
For example.
In the future, I'd like to manage my own team. Or maybe something different. I want to start my own YouTube channel full-time.
Big dreams. It's good to have them.
It is. And you can also talk about skills you want to improve for the future.
Why?
I want to improve my communication skills. Or I need to learn more about digital marketing. It shows you're thinking ahead.
And maybe mention your ultimate dream job.
Why not? My dream job is to travel the world and teach English, or whatever it might be.
Okay, so we've covered talking about your job in detail. Past, present, future, feelings. But conversations go two ways.
Exactly. You need to be able to ask others about their work, too.
What are some simple, useful questions for A1, A2 learners?
Well, the classic starter is just, what do you do?
Simple, direct. Can't go wrong.
Nope. Then, to show interest, you can ask, do you like your job?
Good follow-up.
You could ask about time. How long have you worked there?
Okay.
To get more detail, maybe. What's the most interesting part of your job?
Ooh, that's a good one. Gets people thinking.
Yeah. Or you can ask about their routine, like we discussed. What is a typical day like for you?
Those are great, simple questions, but they can lead to a good conversation.
Definitely. Asking questions is just as important as answering them.
So to wrap up, we've looked at lots of ways to talk about your job. Your title, your company or field,
What you do every day, your responsibilities, your routine.
the work environment, your colleagues, how you feel
Yeah.
about it.
And even your past experience and future goals.
It's quite a lot, but hopefully broken down into easy steps.
Yeah, and the most important thing now is practice. Remember, practice makes perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Try to use some of these phrases this week. Think about your job. How would you describe it using this language? Tell a friend or just practice saying it to yourself?
That's the best way to make it stick.
Okay, before we go, here's something for you to think about. Linking back to those future goals we mentioned.
Ooh, okay.
If you were thinking about your dream job, what's one specific skill, just one that you want to learn next to help you get there?
That's a great question to reflect on. What's that next step for you?
Think about it. Thanks so much for joining us today on the Fluent Podcast.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Keep practicing.
We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.